Hello and welcome. It is Sunday in October, and that means that the paraliminal for today is the prosperity paraliminal. And to me, this is one of the most exciting paraliminals possible. Absolutely has to be in everyone's library. And there's a reason that we chose it for Sunday as well. It prepares us for the week ahead that will allow us to truly bring into manifestation that which we set our minds and hearts upon. We live in a universe that is infinitely abundant. And this paraliminal really puts us in touch with that creative potential that's within. Now, there is a way in which the concept for the prosperity paraliminal came about. In my wallet, you'll see this little insert. Oh, in addition to my first grandson, which to me represents the idea of the continuum of life, there is on the dollar bill in the United States a symbol that is the pyramid and the all-seeing eye on top of that, with some Latin words, annuit septus and novus ordo seclorum. I keep this in my wallet as a reminder of the fact that there is only one source, one power, one presence in the universe from which all is made manifest. Now, you could think of it from a quantum physics standpoint, where we've got the quantum field, and from that, consciousness brings up from the quantum field, infinite potential, this split in the universe into energy and into substance, so waveforms and particles. And from that, everything is fashioned. And it all starts with your consciousness. And you can think about anything that you have around you right now. This cup, for example, that had to exist in the consciousness of someone before it could come into manifestation. Now, this is a Van Briggle. It's an antique. The person, Van Briggle, who actually created this matte glaze for it, spent his life working to perfect an ancient Chinese recipe for glaze in order to make that possible. Think about any goal that you've set that was important to you. I remember when I was just finishing up college, I really wanted to fly an airplane. I wanted to become a pilot. Now, there was a time when you would have to build an airplane in order to be able to fly. You'd have to be a mechanic in order to be able to fly. I took a class in community education and took my ground school training. Cost me $18. And then I joined the North Hennepin Flying Club in the Twin Cities here of Minneapolis and St. Paul. And I was able to get lessons on flight instruction. And I thought, I'd be able to get this in, I don't know, maybe 6 months. I actually worked on it for a couple of years before I was certified as a private pilot. The thing that was exciting for me about it is to realize everything had to come together in divine right order in order to make that possible for me. And all of the resources that would help me to cause the effect were available in the world around me. But it wasn't until my consciousness chose a particular goal that I was able to see what was it that I would have to do next. What was my next small step that would be necessary in order for me to accomplish that goal? Think of another goal, like going to grad school. When I had 2 little kids at home. My wife and I were busy raising them, and I was working on my business, growing that. And I enrolled in evening classes at the University of St. Thomas. And a couple of years into it, was able to receive a master's degree in learning and human development. Now, from the start of that, the intention to the perfect alignment and connection to the ideal program for me. It was amazing how perfect that was. Years later, when I took my doctorate, same sort of thing happened. So it all has to be preceded, in consciousness. What is the goal that you have in mind? Now, when you bring that goal into the front of your consciousness and you ask yourself, am I fully committed to this? Is this something I truly desire to bring about? At that point, we face an important dilemma. The dilemma is, I can really see, hear, and feel the manifestation of this goal, but it doesn't exist. It's out there in the future somewhere. And between here and there, there's a lot of gaps, a gap of belief in myself that I'm worthy for this, a belief that I'll have the support of those around me, belief that I've got enough sufficient resources to be able to accomplish it. And if I look at my bank account, or if I look at what I've got available to me now, I might think, I don't have everything I need to be able to achieve that. But can I take one next small step? Can I enroll? Can I spend $18 to enroll in a community education class in order to take ground school training? Yeah, I'm going to have to learn about weather. Yeah, I'm going to have to learn about the physics of an airplane. Yeah, I'm going to have to do all that stuff that I don't know right now. But can I take one small next step to be able to accomplish it? Now, at the moment that I have to ask myself that question, can I take one next small step? It's very possible that I would think, no, there's an insufficiency. The universe isn't abundant. I don't have what I need to be able to accomplish it. And if any of that self-talk gets in there, guess what? The goal's derailed. I hesitate, I put it off, don't make a decision. I end up leaving it languish. For how long? In the case of some people, they'll die without ever having fulfilled a dream that they held. With the prosperity paraliminal, what we do is we recognize, and you listen to this, to recognize that you have an abundance. And abundance of the universe comes to you in the form of a feeling of prosperity, of prosperity consciousness, abundant money, abundant health, abundant energy, abundant resources, abundant connections, abundant whatever it is. And in any area of your life where you're tending to feel a sense of lack or believe in a limitation that you might have, the prosperity paraliminal is the one that's going to get that moved out of the way, because the source of abundance isn't you. It's this magnificent universe that you live in. Now, the design of the paraliminal is really cool too, because I talk about, in the metaphor, two teachers, a male and a female. Now, some people think, what is this, like spiritual entities? No, 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 no. It's the masculine and feminine energies of the universe, of you, like the yin and the yang, dark, the light, the active, the passive. There has to be a reflection and there has to be action. And so these two dynamics are within you, and they're also represented by the two hemispheres of the brain. So as you listen to this and you start hearing the metaphor of the teachers that are here to guide you, these are your connections to that infinite abundance. And at some point, you walk up to a pyramid, and it's that symbol from the front of the back of the dollar bill of the pyramid, with the all-seeing eye on the top of it. This emanates this light, this infinite light. The pyramid represents the foundation, the substance, and the light represents the waveform or the energy. These are the two quantum mechanical forces that bring into manifestation everything in the universe, regardless of what it is. And any goal that you hold has to be held in consciousness first. That's called the effect. Then all of the causes for the effect will take place. Now, many of us think about goal achievement as causing the effect. In a way, yes, consciousness is the first cause. The effect that you hold, which is the goal, the visualization, the heartfelt desire to bring it into your life, that's the effect that you're choosing. Now stay open, because all of the causes to help it occur are all around you in an amazing level of abundance. And so welcome it in. Enjoy listening to the Prosperity Paraliminal. I say it's so important because this is one that I used to grow my business. It was absolutely at the centerpiece of any wealth creation, any goal creation in my life. So I'm delighted to bring it to you. Now, if you don't have that Paraliminal in your library, of course, after this session, you can listen to any Paraliminal. I'll see you again tomorrow for our next Paraliminal in October. Enjoy this one. Peace and blessings. That's it for now.